Multnomah Falls is the tallest waterfall in all of Oregon and a humongous tourist attraction. But we're going to show you why you should skip Multnomah Falls when visiting the Columbia River Gorge and what you should do instead. Let's get ready to rock, woman. Oh, look, for the first part, we're getting 12 miles a gallon and just getting better and better every second. We've stopped at worse places. It's still awesome to me that we can just pull to the side of the road and make lunch and pee. It's not as good as peeing outside.
Did you see my new sticker? Lunch.
Lunch, lunch.
Why does it stress me out so much when you drive and like we're in a city? Oh, Trevor. I think I can totally do this one. In fact, I know I can. Except there's some guy in front of me.
Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Stop. You did it. What? Leila did it?
We actually scheduled something a little different for day one of our adventure. Guess what time it is? It's time to go see...
The worst part of the journey was the parking lot.
We had to get special permission from an event lady to let us in with those guys. We don't fit anywhere, man. Thanks for letting us park next to Journey and Billy Idol.
Who are you?
No one of consequence.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Have fun.
To wake up to this view is...
Oh my gosh, Trevor. Wow.
This is just the hike right by our campsite.
Oh, look it! Right there, the clovers.
Are those 3-leaf clovers?
Let's skip through the forest.
Look what Leila made me for breakfast. Woohoo! Wife of the year.
This is my breakfast and lunch.
This is a cool map.
I'm framing this thing.
We're just trying to figure out how we can hit as much as possible.
There it is, dude. Look.
Let me just clarify something. We came to the Portland area to do that adventure that Leila set up. And then we're gonna go see the Columbia River Gorge. Therefore, that?
You don't understand.
How are we going?
I don't know.
I am so confused.
Okay, I think we're entering Vancouver.
Are we in Canada? Hey Siri, what state am I in?
Vancouver, Washington.
Whoa! My first time in Washington! Woo! It feels so freeing. We're going the wrong way. That's the first time for me. You guys know that.
Entering Oregon.
Oh, dude, that 5 minutes in Washington was life-changing, baby.
This is freaking gorgeous, and look at the sun behind us. It is beautiful. You must see something you like because look at all that equipment you have on you.
Look at this thing. This is dope.
This is seriously, Trev. I am just freaking blown away, and we've just begun.
Have you ever been somewhere so cool that has so much stuff to see you don't have any idea where to go first? We're starting here. We're talking to locals. We're getting the scoop. And we're going to take you on our journey to see all the... I mean, look, this is stop number 1. It's ridiculous.
And I think it's right time of the day, well worth it to come up here in the evening.
So much to say.
Got this baby cranking, and this woman is gonna make me an amazing steak. Is that what's happening?
I'm making it for you.
I don't know how to make a steak.
It's time to finally retire this pan.
That pan's been great. I've loved that pan.
I have too.
IKEA to the rescue.
Rosemary, sage, and thyme blend.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme?
Yeah.
Perfect. How I like it.
We're sitting at a table.
This is our first dining room table in our RV. This is a little IKEA table. What do you think? I think Leila just did the impossible. She baked cookies in an oven in an RV.
Pizza brick for the win.
Pizza brick, roasted garlic, so good.
I
found a love for me. So darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me.
I love it. It like makes me happy.
Yesterday was Leila's day to cook. Today's mine, so I'm going complicated. Leila just wants an apple.
No, I want a banana.
Wait, no, sorry, she wants a banana with almond butter. There's Leila's lunch that I made, tomatoes in there. This is me, doesn't that look good? Steak, tomatoes, garlic, oh.
Saying I look nice, can't you see I'm happy now? I don't miss your lies. I've been moving on, I've been gold as size, and I don't need nobody else to live in paradise.
We don't have a full-on plan. We're just gonna go that way and show you the cool stuff. We're staying at Ainsworth Park, which is not bad. It is close to a railroad track and freeway, so it's a little bit loud, but it's a good staging point. Not like there's a lot to do here except that little hike we went on. Up here is a schoolie. We wanna meet this guy. Leila wants to build a schoolie, and he's the park host. He or she, don't know.
Marie Kondo says, Trevor, we're supposed to think everything before we get rid of it. Thank you, Pan, for the thousands of meals probably on this. And recycling.
And mostly, thank you, Diet Coke, for the caffeine. We stopped here?
I wanted to go to the one waterfall, but
I don't think we're gonna hike to the waterfall, but I see something cool up here.
hey, that was an easy hike. Look, there's a waterfall.
I don't know what this is. It seems like we're always in a rush, so we just saw this, pulled off, and...
Oh, this is really cool.
What? Do you ever think about the future, like what's gonna happen? Someday, that tree is for sure gonna be laying in that river. What's it gonna be, like 1,000 years? Everywhere you look, it's like, whoa, look at that, look at that.
Saying I look nice, can't you see?
You can't really get a feel for this place just looking at the video. You kind of have to come here. It's just majestic and beautiful and almost ridiculous everywhere you look.
I'm already, oh, Trev.
I was a film you never wanted to see.
I have tears in my eyes.
That your life with me would be a disaster. I was the book you never wanted to read. Now you're trying to be a part of all my chapters.
Look at the driftwood in there.
We just went to Silver Falls a month ago, and this might be more beautiful than the 10 waterfalls we saw at Silver Falls.
Feeds my soul. We found the Hobbit hideaway. I think it's so cute.
The Bonneville Hatchery is really cool. I don't know if I've ever been to one before. I had no idea that you aren't allowed to keep wild salmon.
You can only keep hatchery salmon.
Very
and the
cool.
way you can tell is their second adipose fin is clipped.
It smells so amazing right here too. It smelled like fish.
Fish don't smell amazing, just for the record.
It smelled
But, oh, look at that.
No.
What is that?
I don't know, but it smells
It
incredible.
looks like
right
an
here.
oversized rose bush, but they're not roses, I don't think. Oh wow, look at these guys. Dinosaurs. Wow, look how huge. Leila, look at that guy. He's massive.
Like it's old.
Those sturgeon, those are like dinosaur fish. 100 to 200 million years ago, their ancestors were around.
And
These guys have just survived. Did you know sturgeon can live up to over 100 years and can be up to 20 feet long? Damn! Right there. That's what that is right there. We crossed the bridge of the gods. Is it worth $2?
I think it is.
What do you do on there? Do you stop and dance and stuff?
I guess you could.
I love sometimes just driving off a beaten path with no plan. That's Beacon Rock right there.
Wow. Look, we got a custom picnic table all to ourselves. A kiss for luck and we're on our way.
This is why I might consider sleeping in a tent for a night.
Because this smoking hot dude is standing in a tent site. That's why.
You want me to be honest?
Some will win, some will lose. I want you to notice that I'm cooking now. Today's my cook day. We did wuss out a little bit. We bailed kind of early. I think we both got tired. Are we getting old? We're not getting old. That's not it. That work there?
Did you put the olive oil on it? I gotta go. This guy.
She's making me make pesto for her dinner. She says it's gonna peel the garlic. She might just be, who needs CrossFit when your wife wants pesto? He still has a dry skin on.
Oh my gosh.
One. Cooking is a young man's game.
Dinner was amazing.
When we wake, and see the sun.
We're gonna go east and just see where we go.
That's west. Let's go east. That way.
That's pretty dang cool. Do you think park hosts are getting younger, Trevor?
They've got schoolies like that? Yes.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight.
I'm just loving the season and the blooms everywhere.
Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it.
We just stopped here because it looked cool. Look at this. Boat slips and maybe houses right on the river.
So do you live here full time?
It's zoned recreation, so there's certain restrictions on.
Right. Could you guys do it? Could you live? Could you live in one of those right here? Is this unreal?
This is a winery, but it used to be a flour mill. So this is all original machinery. The building was built in 1913 and then it ran from then till 1978 as a flour mill.
There's so many things to look at, and they thought of every little detail. Look at the quilts even, so you could take them when they wrap up and go outside. There's something unique to look at and authentic at every turn. I saw a couch that looked like one that my grandparents had. The owner I just went and talked to, and she said when they first opened 12 years ago, they were just like bringing grandma's furniture and her mom's parents' furniture and stuff in, and they just kept adding to it, and it's got this really cool eclectic vibe to it.
You know, Stonehenge in England, built like 2,000 years ago. They made another one here in the state of Washington. It was made by a dude named Sam Hill, who's from these parts. In fact, he's buried like 50 yards that way. Have you ever heard the saying,
What in the Sam Hill?
The dude made weird stuff. So
Weird stuff.
English,
So cool.
English ruins commemorating American servicemen who lost their lives in World War I. Kind of cool. I've never seen its equal. Fun fact, this is a horsetail fall. It maintains contact with the rock, spreads it to the bottom like a horsetail, as opposed to a plunge fall, which plunges over and loses contact with the bedrock. I know stuff now. I would consider myself highly educated at this point.
Get off the main road and drive on the old highway. It's a little windy, boomers.
Struggles.
Squeeze it in, but it's well worth it because you're going to see things like this.
Look, Leila, somebody stuck a hole in the mountain. Remember that scene from Twilight when vampires are playing baseball? Part of it was filmed right here at Multnomah Falls, which is the tallest waterfall in all of Oregon. And I know we said, don't go here, go somewhere else. I mean, we were like 3 miles away, so. One of the main reasons we said, don't go to Multnomah Falls is because it's just commercial. Like, it's the middle of the week. Look at all these cars here in one of the parking lots already. We're not gonna be here alone. You got a gift shop, a big building, a restaurant.
This is what attracts 2.5 million people a year to come visit this place. Definitely worth the visit. It's an easy stop if it's off season. During the high season, you have to have a time ticket to be able to even walk up here on the trail. So I can't even imagine how busy it gets. So there's a reason you might want to skip the summer season and come to Multnomah Falls in the off season, that you can just walk up and spend as long as you want up here.
To see the best RV park in all of Oregon, click right up there. We can't wait to share our adventures with you.